Hello everyone, Lily here. Welcome to my channel, and for those returning viewers, welcome back. Today I thought I would do a little video about some of my decks that I have in my collection. As I've stated before, and the subject of my last videos, I'm trying to wind down some of my collection, and I'm having a hard time of deciding. But a little while ago, as I was making piles of decks and stuff like that, I was trying to figure out, what decks fell into what category. And I finally clued in that some of my decks actually fall into a category where I have several decks. And one category that I'm doing today, the subject is what I would consider whimsical decks, where if the art style isn't quite the same, it falls into a category that could be called, I don't know, maybe kitschy, maybe different, maybe not naive, but fun and bubbly. Yeah, let's go with that. So I'm gonna start with this deck over here, which is the Strawberry Tarot. This was an indie deck that I purchased off of Etsy, which I thought the art is really cute. And it is actually very cute. It's very, I would say, modern, if the art isn't all that sophisticated. And actually, you know what? It for a deck, I found it actually works quite well. It's just that it's one of those decks, like I said at the beginning of my video, that falls into a category where I have several. And I've decided that I probably don't need that much. As you can see, it follows the Rider-Waite-Smith, and it's mostly feminine deck. I don't think there's any males in this deck. Yeah, so it's fun, it's cute. I kind of like it, which is why I bought it in the first place. And you have some, nice images like this, which actually I wouldn't mind living in that environment. So this is the Strawberry Tarot. Next on the list is the Vanessa Tarot. This is a deck that I bought when I was at a conference, where I was basically trying to, where I was looking for stuff to buy. And it's another one, this is one of the reasons why I got it too, is, at the time, because I thought it was fun. There's no male in this deck either. You have pictures, actually she kind of looks like Lady Diana in a way, where it's all, ladies going about their day. Oh, here is a male. Ba-ba-boom. It follows the Rider-Waite-Smith. And, this is, again, pictures you would see, modern day people doing modern day things, for the most part. The Minute deck. And I'll be honest with you, when this came up for sale, this deck is often out of print, and I had seen it on, I think, Kelly Flower's channel, where she had posted messages about this deck. where the creator had made herself a challenge, I think, of drawing a picture in a few minutes every day, and she came up with a whole tarot deck. It comes on sale every so often, I believe. But again, you know, like the art is, you know, was quickly done. It's actually quite comprehensive. It follows the Rider-Waite-Smith. And yeah, again, it falls in this category of kind of whimsical, a little bit naive art. Next up that I'm going to show is the Circo Tarot 5th edition. And this is one of the indie versions. If I'm not mistaken, this was the last one she published before she decided not to go ahead and, well, where she took her decks off the market and decided she wasn't doing that anymore. And this one is, although a little bit different than the other ones, I mean, you know, where do you see blue people? Or, you know, Egyptian gods. But it's different. And I decided to put it into this category and decide if it's going to be one of my keepers. I haven't worked with this deck in a while, and maybe I should for a final decision. Because now that I'm, you know, going through it, the art is quite different. And I'm wondering if my tastes have changed. Because I'm finding it quite strange. So this is the Circo Tarot. And the last one is the Housewives Tarot. This one I got, I think, when it first came out, or because I thought it was cute. And I still find that it's cute. You know, I grew up at a time where, you know, these kinds of pictures were still quite prevalent, if not modern at the time. Because, you know, when I was born, I mean, it was the 60s. So we didn't see these kinds of, like, you know, something that looks like a magazine advertisement. But it is funny, and it is cheeky, and that's why I like it. So this is the Housewives Tarot. So now to come to the meat of this video, I'm trying to think of doing sort of like a this or that, where I choose between decks if I'm going to keep, if I'm going to let go. And there's a little bit of a caveat here that I reserve myself the right of taking any of these decks and putting it in another category at some point, if I'm sort of on the fence of getting rid of a deck or not. So, but anyway, which one should I keep or get rid of between the Kitchen Tarot, sorry, the Strawberry Tarot and the Vanessa Tarot? And if I'm honest with myself, I'm keeping the Vanessa Tarot. Just because I think I had it first and I like the small size. And I prefer the cardstock. What about the Vanessa Tarot and the Minute deck. This is a hard one. I'm gonna reserve the right and say I'm gonna keep both of them right now, just because I have to look at them more deeply. I might say right now I'm inclined to keep the Vanessa Tarot, but I want to just do another dive into this one. Maybe do a side by side. Yeah, that's what I'll do. This is what happens live in action. The Circle Tarot, yeah, I'm on the fence about this one because I'm not sure I like it as much as I used to. And again, like one of the things I look in a tarot deck now is the image has to speak to me, and I can't say I'm feeling it with it right now. So this is going to be undecided. Well, and this, I'm not getting rid of it. Like, I'm keeping that one. So out of 5 decks, going for sure. Maybes staying the Vanessa Tarot. Undecided or to decide. Circle Tarot, Minute deck, and keeping Housewives Tarot. So there you have it, folks. If there's any comments, I'd welcome them. And well, I'll leave this here, and until next time, have a good day.